You know, normally in most of our campground cooking videos, we come up with recipes that you can do that are easy to make and are quite tasty. And emphasis on easy to make because, you know, you're out in the RV or in a camper or tent or whatever. You don't want to have to make some big meal that is an extravagant thing to do. So we always like to do things that are easy. Well, what we found is at our local supermarket, this chili kit made by Hunt's. And what can be simpler than this? I mean, this, all you do is add meat. And on this one, we're going to add some ground beef that we pre-make. What I mean by that is we brown it before we leave and then throw it in the freezer. So then when we get to where we're going, we don't have a bunch of preparation time. All you do is take and throw the contents into a pot, throw in the ground beef, and then a few minutes later we're done. Well, this chili kit is around $2 to $3. I can't remember what we paid for it, but it wasn't a lot. And it does say that it serves 6. And I'm not going to lie to you, you know, this does not taste as good as what you're capable of making if you're doing strictly homemade stuff. But for store-bought and stuff, this is really quite good. And it's probably as good as most stuff that you're going to buy at most restaurants because, you know, that's not as good as what you could make anyway, usually. In the contents, we've got 3 cans. We've got a can of dark red kidney beans, a can of diced tomatoes, and a can of sauce. And basically, according to instructions, you just mix these three. You just mix these 3 things together along with the ground beef, and you're done. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this, and this is going to be a very simple, quick meal, and it's really quite delicious for what you get. Okay, so now we have a saucepan, and we're going to add our ground beef that we already browned. And we'll just let that warm up for a couple seconds. Then you simply just add the other cans of the contents of the kit in any order you wish. And the seasoning. And now all you do is simmer it until it's warm enough to eat. And again, the reason I'm doing this video is because every once in a while you can come across something that's store-bought and actually does a pretty good job. And that's what this is. Great for camping. And now we just garnish it with a few crackers, a little bit of cheese, or any other thing you like to normally put in the chili. And now it's ready to eat. I have to tell you, this is not bad at all for store-bought chili.